Bob Coppedge, CEO Simplex-IT, and here's my monthly rant to kick off August. My wife and our oldest daughter, her husband, a bunch of other people decided to take our oldest grandson for his 21st birthday to a trip to Vegas. And you know how they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? It doesn't apply for COVID. So all of them, with the exception of two, got COVID, and that includes my lovely wife, who then decided to give it to me because, couldn't get me a T-shirt. No, got me the disease. Anyway, no, could have been worse. Spoiler alert, everybody's fine and all that kind of fun stuff. But it did, it was one of the, and I don't know the specific variant or the like, but it was definitely one of those where both of us were run down as all get out. Could have been so much worse. The latest variants apparently are much more contagious than earlier, but also are less horrible. So, anywho, we got it. We're over it. Yay. Unfortunately, that made it so that I missed the IT by Design conference in New York, which I was at last year, which was a great conference. Obviously, it was a much less great conference this year because I wasn't there. I'm sticking to that story. No, seriously, sounds like it was a great conference. Sorry, I missed it. Almost as important, I also missed a couple of soccer games that I was looking to play. Didn't get a chance to do that either, so that was equally annoying. But I am back. I am up. It's been several days testing negative, all that, and I'm about to head out to Chicago to CompTIA's ChannelCon conference next week. I'm actually on one of the committees that CompTIA, which is one of the largest non-vendor aligned or vendor neutral IT organizations in the business, not just managed service providers, but in IT in general. I'm on one of their committees. Bad choice on their part. What can you do? But I'll be heading out there on Tuesday, the 2nd, and out there for a week of committee meetings and other stuff. And that should be fun. Also, as important, we have on August 11th, which is Thursday from 4:30 to 6:30 back here in Northeast Ohio, we have our annual anniversary party because it's going to be 15 years since Simplex-IT was started back in 2007. And we will be having a party at the Quarter Up Arcade Bar, which is down in the valley in Akron, technically, but really between Akron and Cleveland. We have a ton of people. Last I heard, it was somewhere around 70 people who have signed up for it. It should be a lot of fun. We're going to be giving drink tickets. The appetizer food will be flowing, and quarters will be all over the bloody place. It's a lot of fun. No sales pitch, no presentation, no nothing, just some networking and a lot of fun. And I've been asked by some people, actually it's cool for kids to be there as well. Great place, simplex-it.com/events. And then also we've got our latest webinar is going to be on August 16th. And with all the talk of possibility or concerns about an upcoming recession or a recession that's already here, we decided that it would be interesting to do a series of webinars on the concept of how do you prepare your organization's IT for a possible, if not likely, if not already here, recession. And our first webinar on that is going to be 5 ways to cut your IT costs. And it'll be Kevin Dukavich, Tech Director here at Simplex-IT, and myself. So heightened expectation. Oh, Bob's there. Anyway, and we're going to talk about some things such as how shadow IT could be costing you a good penny, how you could be having multiple tools where one tool will do the job, things along those lines. So that should be good. And then we're going to have another one in September, details coming up, which we're really going to talk about what goes into creating your first IT budget. And we're going to have a guest for that one. And we've already got schedules lined up throughout the year, but go to simplex-it.com/events, and I think you'll find that stuff interesting. You'll also notice that elsewhere in the newsletter, we have our deal of the month. Last month, meaning July, we actually offered 10% off of the first 3 months of services for a new managed service client. We actually had 2 companies take us up on that, and we saved them, I think, a couple $1,000. So we're doing something different this month because it's a different month. This one's going to be a free IT assessment, normally $500 or $750, depending upon the depth. We will actually make it free for the month of August, but the assessment has to occur in August. So look for the link for that, more information along those lines. And essentially, those are really the key things. We're also going to be talking about some new faces at Simplex-IT, and but I think that'll be for next month. And beyond that, I hope you don't get COVID, or if you did, it was mild, again, from our standpoint, and we got away pretty clean. And have a great month, and I hope to see you at the arcade. If so, I challenge you to asteroids. I used to kick butt in asteroids. Very, 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 very long time ago.